What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are in the CCP and we're going to be testing out Onslaught as a 6-star rank 5 champion. So I tested him a bit and he's super good, man. So first off, bleeds, incinerates and shocks are going to have their potency reduced by 150%, which means if you're running suicides, which we're going to showcase, you're going to take no damage from bleed and just heal all of it. Same with incinerates and same with shocks. Now, this guy has daunted debuffs, which you can apply those if you heavy the opponent while they are not stunned, or by parrying. You know, you can parry specials, you can parry their basic attacks, and you apply one of those. And those can stack up to 10, and you also reduce the opponent's willpower when you have this active. Now, those daunted passives, not passives, debuffs, they basically increase the damage throughout your specials. So you're gonna see if my dot is taking for like 3000 per tick, while I'm performing my special, it's gonna tick for a lot more. And those are 15% daunted potency debuffs. And also we have a 6-200 onslaught, which increases our daunted potency by another 33%, which is really good to have. Now, how do we deal damage? There is a 15% chance with each of our hits or the opponent's hits for the opponent to get inflicted with a Neuroshock passive for 12 seconds. And basically, we use those Neuroshocks with our Special 2 to trade them into degens. So basically, our Special 2 replaces all Neuroshock passives with degeneration passives. And those degens can stack with 20. So if you have 20 Neuroshocks, you're gonna turn those 20 Neuroshocks into 20 degens. But if you have 30 Neuroshocks, it's only gonna take 20 of them, and then the rest are gonna still be there. Now, you apply, again, you apply those Neuroshocks, 15% chance with each of your attacks or your opponent's attacks. You pause them with your heavy attack if the opponent is stunned for 1.5 seconds. You pause all personal damaging effects, which means degens as well. So you can pause those when you parry the opponent while stunned for 1.5 seconds. Now this is really bad. But if the opponent is not stunned and you use a heavy attack, they are gonna last for 10 seconds. Or the pause is gonna last for 10 seconds, which is, it's really good, man. And his heavy reach is kind of nice as well. Now, our special one is the special that applies most of our Neuroshocks passives. As you can see here, every single hit applies one Neuroshocks, which is really good because it has a lot of those hits. And also we apply those magnetism debuffs. You can see we have 8, kind of like looking like the mags pre-fight basically. And yeah, when you have this on the opponent, your special one is going to cost 33% less power. And he's just absolutely destroying your Mobile Legends right now with just being a rank 5 without synergies and no boosts or anything. So that is pretty much it. I don't really showcase the special 3, but the special 3, you basically stun them, you place a passive stun on them for 3 seconds, and this costs less power for each Neuroshock with the opponent, which is really nice if you want to have some extra damage, because you're going to spend like a lot less power. And you also inflict 20 Neuroshock passives and refresh all the existing ones if you want to have that as well. So yeah, man, this guy is just pretty simple to play. You just parry to apply those daunted debuffs. And you can even do that heavy. If you do heavy without the opponent being stunned, you're gonna inflict one daunted debuff again. So there's one there and there's one there. It's a really nice way to just pause. You know, 10-second pause is amazing, man. And this is like, I believe the low health for Winter Shoulder is like a 200k. I'm not even gonna go for a special 2 this time. I think we got power drained here, so it's gonna be a little bit more or like a longer fight. But I want to show you in the next few clips how much difference it makes when you throw a special. I think this is gonna be this 590k Winter Soldier, yeah. So I want you guys to pay attention. When we have the 20 degens, he's gonna be taking for, I believe, like 4000 or something. But when we're performing a special, daunted debuffs are doing their thing, and he's gonna tick down for like at least double the damage that we're dealing. I want you guys to pay attention to this. So there's some, we got 3 daunted. We want to do a lot of heavy so we can just pause our Neuroshocks. And a cool tip that actually was showcased in the deep dive as well. You want to heavy, you know, get the first hit of the heavy into your specials so that your debuffs are paused while you're performing your special. because the special one, it has, you know, a very big duration on it, and there's could be a chance that you lose some neuroshocks. And also the special 2 is really nice if you do it, because your degens are going to start paused. And keep in mind, those degens, they are not lasting for long. They only last for 6 seconds. But if you can just keep pausing them, you can make them indefinite. So that's a pretty good cool tip. So let's see how much damage he takes. He takes 4724 for the most part. Now look at this special one. Do you see that damage? 14,000. So instead of 4,000, 14,000. You see this? And that's just when you're performing a special. And the cool thing is, while you have the 20 degens of the opponent, you can just spam special once, because you're going to spend 33% less power if you have those magnetism debuffs on the opponent. So man, this guy, once you ramp up, which is so easy to ramp up, you just spam specials, and throughout the animation, he's going to take even more than double the damage. It's absolutely crazy. Now, really quickly, I want to showcase his damage with suicides as well. And the damage doesn't really change too much. Like, that's a good thing. But this guy can actually work with suicides. As you can see, he doesn't take any bleed damage. He just basically heals it. So if you can be quick with your first special one to like take the recoil damage like I did here, you might be able to heal like maybe like 2% from that bleed before it expires. As you can see, from 95, I just went to 97. Not that much, just healed up a little bit of that before the bleed expires. So we're doing a lot of heavies right now. Doing those heavies, there's still a chance for me to apply neuroshocks, and it's a really safe way to just pause my debuffs and also apply the daunted debuffs. But as you can see, man, we already have 9 daunted. It's so easy to get them. So look at this, we're gonna go for the special 2, 20 degens. He's ticking for 23,000 per second. And again, you can just throw a heavy attack when the opponent is not stunned, just pause for 10 seconds. It's so good, man. So with suicides, he's definitely a little bit faster, but even without them, he's still such a beast. And then one more fight I want to show you. This is the 690,000 Atuma health, and he's even better when the opponent consistently shrug off your stuns, because what's going to happen is they're going to shrug off that stun, and he's also have a nice cool ability where if they shrug off a stun, it's going to trigger again as a passive. And if it's a passive, you can just throw your heavy, and because it's not a stun debuff, it's a stun passive, the pause from your heavy, it's going to be 10 seconds instead of 1.5. So it's almost like you're doing, you know, the heavy interrupt after their heavy, or the special ones like I did here. So yeah, this guy, he's gonna be so good for Korgs, so good for Atuma. Honestly, one of the best counters for Atuma, because class advantage. His heavy does not make contact. His first light and his first medium don't make contact, which means no thorns. And that's really what you need, like heavies. 10% battery, of course. And as you can see, we are ramped up. He is taking for 7205. And just wait to see when we go for the special one. Like, the damage is just gonna go crazy. I love this guy, man. He's really, really fun to use. Look at this. He instantly dies. He takes, like I said, from 7,000 went up to 21,000 right there. If you have, man, if you have 10 daunted debuffs and you have a 6 to 100 onslaught, it's really crazy. Even if you don't have it, a 6 to 100, the daunted debuffs, they're doing really good work even without the SIG. But the SIG definitely increases your damage and his damage, and also his utility a bit, because it allows him to block specials from, block and block specials from skill champions. And also it makes him a little bit better on defense, because it increases his block penetration on his special attacks for each non-damaging debuff or non-damaging passive on the opponent. So yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about Onslaught. I believe he's gonna be one of the best mutants in the game, and I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people pick up the bundle, which now it has actually a 6-star guaranteed, because you can get this damage. This is literally a 6-star rank 5, and 6-star rank 5s lately, they're pretty easy to get. Not easy, but you know, easier. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing a 7-star rank 2 Onslaught. I actually can't wait. I want to try him in those like big health pools, maybe 7 million. See how he does, because he's just, I'm actually wondering if he's gonna be really good for Necropolis, because you can just ramp him up easily. You literally need like a special 1 and a special 2, then 20 degens, and then if you can consistently heavy your opponent from their heavy or their specials, or if you find like an Atuma, which actually is in Necropolis, you can just parry heavy all the time, pause your degens, spam special ones, because you're going to consume less power. It's going to be a lot easier, and then you're performing that special 1, which means the daunted debuffs are gonna do their thing and increase your damage. So yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about Onslaught. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.